fluency, consent, terrified, successor, retired, allocation, respective, expert, bleach, stationary, potent, mortgage, ongoing, enlighten, invisible, exult, unleaded, peripheral, embarrass, reservoir, artery, concept, quotation, negotiate, inaction. Violation, retailing, hail, circulate, suffice, conspicuous, individuality, spurious, passive, observance, production, pious, mortal, sovereignty, reap, temperate, decoration, asthma, contradiction, hospitality, meanwhile, woe, accessible, downtime, credence. Exposure, vague, emission, blockage, hardy, unconcern, breed, instinctive, tempest, scowl, ebb, oriented, misgiving, snatch, jury, munch, overcharge, geometry, ludicrous, gallant, creed, management, reference, aquaculture, hesitancy. Migrant, depart, strain, stall, monarchy, readership, chemistry, succession, constitution, detrimental, jeopardy, prejudge, optical, perceive, cicada, jest, exodus, occupation, synchronize, beneficent, inhabitant, sharpen, indicate, cram, unification. Abstraction, prevent, explosive, impartial, peril, invocation, relic, adaptation, expedition, rejection, revise, plague, sober, constraint, impart, decay, urge, decorative, irritability, frigid, warranty, stainless, reside, initiation, vanity. Veteran, hostile, secure, rejuvenate, barter, meditate, quantify, probable, vapor, burrow, inscription, exultation, indolent, monopolize, prominent, significance, generously, accountable, misconstrue, astronomical, doubtless, elaborate, restrictive, populous, confident. Glamorous, coarse, vulgar, bolster, misunderstand, perception, dexterity, intellectual, conscious, cope, treatise, eminent, jolt, compressed, civilize, formula, soak, dominant, haze, freshness, publicity, equatorial, slightly, relocation, consultation. Frugal, upheaval, demanding, collision, compensate, sunburst, conjecture, geology, privation, undesirable, certification, intensity, itchiness, characterize, breathless, guarantee, modest, economical, tilt, suspend, lightweight, botany, initial, vent, heritage. Elegy, bondholder, timely, barbarian, mere, tracing, livelihood, meantime, ancestral, justify, advancement, accommodation, counsel, core, methodology, non-believer, plain, pioneer, heir, advocate, remedy, identical, imperative, blemish, emerge. Untainted, obviously, peninsula, precautious, configuration, considerable, adhesive, slavish, exposition, dilute, endangered, simplify, automatic, mandatory, freight, illiteracy, allocate, copious, donor, transition, haste, retrogress, efficiently, faculty, lunatic. Misfortune, venue, enterprise, intuition, concur, censure, withhold, cuisine, scarcely, fluctuation, creep, droop, intelligible, stiffness, anterior, brood, impeccable, malevolent, insolence, rebellious, ambassador, founder, uptight, impervious, aloof. Compel, lamentable, performance, plaintiff, noxious, dialect, tumor, suppress, dumpling, rustling, sympathize, resonate, outstanding, volatile, transverse, scarce, divert, distorted, crisp, similarity, reliability, fanciful, shrink, cheery, saline. Orbit, distinction, innovation, hereditary, undergraduate, fluctuate, participant, radius, foremost, affront, postscript, benefactor, worm, accordance, agricultural, vile, hibernate, localize, plunge, geography, incredulous, stable, acceptable, alley, reproductive. Paragraph, medieval, renown, violently, alliance, uncivilized, preferable, perpetuate, abbreviation, condensation, deride, mechanical, crook, yield, boundary, substitute, misspell, convictive, observatory, stout, wither, likelihood, anniversary, remnant, historical. Procedure, salvage, leakage, authority, ignorance, obscure, enthusiastic, comply, fermentation, verification, spouse, arrangement, marvelous, flee, adaption, weep, confiscate, chapel, insanitary, monopoly, aggravate, poisonous, encouraging, unpleasant, sizable. Predisposition, onlooker, territory, exceptionally, intake, circulation, bustle, thirst, seclude, vice, raid, implacable, navigation, buck, physician, census, honorable, transparency, pension, confer, humility, ferocious, amendment, contraction, threaten. Climatic, gravitate, fallacious, clamor, supervise, moss, energetic, suffocation, perplexed, antidote, loosen, task force, thriving, outrage, optional, apparent, courteous, intricate, photography, carnivore, familiarize, aloneness, assent, delivery, reverse. Converge, tread, chivalry, identify, absorption, assault, divisive, luncheon, prohibition, affectation, wander, aging, interstate, tentative, daunt, constituent, contentment, whereas, turmoil, barely, representative, confinement, televise, explanation, misdeed. Forbear, bewildered, plumb, sediment, restless, lapse, extort, progressive, exempt, sprawl, package, regretful, expose, suffocate, decompose, chirp, monotone, mercury, gratify, avenge, pillar, ballot, elegance, moderation, splendor. Attainment, sage, blur, theological, authenticate, revere, hazard, apparel, tribal, patrol, invasion, credible, faulty, impetus, cosmopolis, incapable, discord, rebel, utmost, spatial, captive, horrid, shrewd, magnificence, frequently.
Critique, disposal, respiration, relief, gymnastics, astray, browse, contribution, trample, haughty, wobble, enforcement, feign, homage, crave, defiance, oppress, detergent, thereby, utensil, reckless, prosper, entrust, stuff, liberal. Dramatic, nagging, sinner, blunder, absolutely, hierarchy, shed, famish, cruelty, momentary, collapse, majority, formulation, bewilderment, settlement, depository, pollster, relaxed, illustrate, preconception, glacial, classification, impact, pursuit, discriminatory. Obtrusive, defy, bomber, appearance, opposed, infectious, established, hijack, twirl, savage, mitigate, visualize, bust, substantial, falsehood, notably, impression, adopt, decadence, eclipse, mediation, exclusive, individual, germinate, exemplify. Fraud, conceive, insulation, innate, misleading, horizontally, frustrate, hoard, dishearten, forgetful, appoint, meaningful, light bulb, illiterate, frail, miserable, blasting, acquaint, hearsay, retail, seemingly, prevalence, relive, rapture, adapt. Longevity, cultivated, resist, swarm, eloquent, contrast, erupt, critically, abnormal, roam, liberate, headlong, feat, millionaire, contribute, propaganda, conclusive, greenhouse, nutrition, respectively, restriction, perseverance, disillusion, integrity, ingenious, immodest, antagonize, appropriate, rib, right, supervision, spectate, ungrammatical, burglary, gradation, inability, urination, fossil, decency, thrifty, glacier, instantaneous, wrongdoing, indecisive, thorn, competitiveness, verses, hasten, inspiration, twofold, diversity, deprive, bleed, intercept, rarity, distribution, discrete, short term, reputation, replacement, dreary, overthrow, irregular, worsen, explicitly, negligence, brew, deluge, specific, surrounding, positively, swindle, dense, countless, impose. Assort, obstruction, unintended, concede, popularity, prospect, thrust, bulge, receiver, intermission, upkeep, refine, compromise, comet, research, escalate, residence, literature, represent, pomp, abundance, protrusion, compliance, mockery, deterioration, communist, rob, swoop, purchase, unjust, dairy, compatible, innocuous, nag, irritate, rust, incisive, pursuant, barren, auspicious, lance, mainly, division, infant, topple, yearn, deface, disparity, prose, sinister, passage, finance, intonation, behold, multinational, enduring, rebuke, affirm, playwright, pompous, gravity, deposit, drawback, guidance, humanity, shield, postage, roast, abate, coastline, concentrate, quarterly, majestic, submarine, endorse, rustle, prevail, repudiate, caprice, retirement, supportive, lukewarm, addicted, drainage, consistently, norm, recourse, priority, antagonistic, solicit, imminent, valiant, pretentious, fabricate, migration, severe, slope, translucent, cargo, aspire, evolution, ferment, inject, outpoint, commune, algebra, instigate, generic, customs, novice, imperious, fleet, variant, hospitalize, surmount, demolish, versatile, arrogant, toe, posture, cautiously, nonverbal, discretion, resilient, aspect. Vicious, prosaic, activate, therapy, despair, tumult, trail, thread, taxation, existence, affable, rehabilitate, intimidate, intentional, languid, optimism, articulate, exhibition, genetic, occurrence, numerous, innovate, droplet, weed, following. Discriminate, agitate, curable, reticent, satisfaction, forage, insane, dissection, welfare, assassin, hue, lagoon, assembly, disarmament, salient, security, deserving, downfall, substation, dispersal, obsolete, refusal, surpass, embryo, relevance. Definitive, misuse, evade, memorable, nuisance, reverie, presumably, common sense, forbidden, belly, prescribe, instability, latent, freezing, garment, curfew, gasp, ovation, brute, stroll, credulous, furtive, modesty, estimate, measure. Agitation, abominate, revolutionary, tenuous, delusive, pledge, perfunctory, drought, suspension, feminine, genuine, wistful, explosion, persist, motivate, odorous, distortion, sue, awkward, satisfactory, conquer, duplicate, fixture, exhausted, appease. Queasy, notwithstanding, cosmetic, alternative, promotion, possession, inscribe, abdomen, focal, petroleum, response, manufacture, stagnate, density, compute, beset, accomplish, vigilant, awe, undoubted, conceit, efface, procure, racism, brawl. Imprison, theme, bilingual, apprehensive, coordinate, duration, vice versa, depict, destructive, fertilizer, relatively, methodical, contagion, posterior, economics, concerning, deem, mumble, fleck, nibble, distort, objective, groove, intelligent, adjacent. Trifle, dependable, intrinsic, strife, saddle, indent, failure, emotional, expressive, precipice, contemplate, fossilize, trek, evaporate, homicide, addiction, hitherto, particularly, vocation, widower, correction, demoralize, statesman, precept, primarily. Criterion, propitious, ear-splitting, concise, fawning, recurrence, satirical, jeopardize, statistical, profane, instinct, merge, vitalize, haul, demur, inclination, heighten, gaunt, petty, resume, systematic, attachment, omission, irrigate, grasp,